Hey everybody, today we're going to be doing 0.8, the metric conversions. So this is the basic setup for all metric conversions. So you have probably heard of it in the past that King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. And that's kind of your basic setup. Now, all of the base units are either your meters, liters, and grams are the ones that we basically use in here. So meters would be like 1 unit, liters 1 unit, grams 1 unit, as compared to kilos that's 1,000 units, deci that's 0.01 units, etc. So when we come down here to these conversions and it says using the ladder method, that means we're going to start in different steps of this ladder to move our decimal in order to get the new number. So the metric system is all working on this idea of a base unit 10. So what that means is when you have all of your prefixes listed, we're going from milli with that milligrams all the way to grams, which is your base unit. So that means we're going to go from here and go 1, 2, 3 times to the left. So 3 to the left. So that means this decimal after the number 1,000 is going to go 1, 2, 3 times to the left, which leaves you with 1 gram. If you want to put your 1.000, that's fine, but you don't need that 0.000. So then if we're going from liters to milliliters, again, write out your ladder. So this time we're going from a base unit, liters, so that's here, to the next unit, which is milliliters, so that's here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 times to the right. So with your whole number 1, your decimal's after the 1, so you want to move it 1, 2, 3 times to the right and fill in all these gaps with zeros. So that means 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. So moving right along, in this one we're going from centimeters to millimeters. So we're going from centi to milli. So we're going to go 1 time to the right. So when you have that 160, you're moving your decimal 1 time to the right, which leaves us with 1,600. The next one, from kilometers to meters. So we're going from kilo to your base unit, just meters. So remember, meters, liters, and grams are all represented by that base unit. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 units to the right, so that 14 becomes 1, 2, 3 units to the right, 14,000 meters. So when you jump down here, we're going from grams to kilograms. So we're going from from grams, which is your base unit, to kilograms. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 times to the left, which means this 109 becomes 1, 2, 3 times to the left, and it makes it 0.109 kilograms. For the last one, we're starting with our base unit of meters, and we're going to kilometers. So we have 1, 2, 3 times to the left. So you're 250. 3 times to the left, 1, 2, 3, becomes 0.250 So then when we're down here at the bottom, the first thing you have to do is transfer them, convert them into the same units so that you can truly compare them. So the first thing I want you guys to do is go from 56 centimeters equals blank meters. So when you do your stair step, we're going from centi to your base unit. So we're going to go 1, 2 to the left. So your 56, 1, 2 to the left. So you're left with 0.56 meters. So which one is greater? 0.56 meters or 6 meters? Obviously, 6 meters is greater. So 0.56 centimeters is less than 6 meters. 0.56 meters is less than 6 meters. All right, so on the next one, I'm just going to keep with this left side. So when we want to convert 7 grams to milligrams, we start at our base unit of grams, and we're going to milligrams. So we go 1, 2, 3 times to the right, so that 7 becomes 1, 2, 3 times to the right. So 7 grams is equal to 7,000 milligrams, which is indeed more than 698 milligrams. So now we're on to the next page. So write the correct abbreviation for each metric unit. Kilogram, kg, meter, m, gram, g, milliliter, millimeter, liter, kilometer or kilometer, centimeter, and milligram. So as long as you're familiar with these abbreviations, you'll have an easier time through the rest of it. So again, we want to use the ladder method on each of these. So it helps if you already have your ladder method written down. So we're going in the first one from milligrams, so prefix milli, to grams, which is your base unit. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 times to the left. So 1, 2, 3 times to the left, and that leaves us with 2 grams. So on this one, we're starting with our base unit of liters. We're going to milliliters. So we 1, 2, 3 times to the right. So our 5 becomes 1, 2, 3 times to the right, and it's 5,000 milliliters. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a minute and let you guys write in your stepping ladders and try to fill in the rest of these. Okay, so to continue on, we have 16 centimeters, so prefix centi, and we're going to millimeters, prefix milli. So we're going to move the decimal place 1 time to the right, which means that 16 becomes 160. So that is our 16 becomes, move it 1 time to the right, 160. So next we have 104 kilometers. So we have K, and we're going to meters, which is your base unit. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 times to the right. So your 104 becomes 1, 2, 3 times to the right. And we have 104,000. So 104,000 meters. Okay, so I actually want to skip a little bit further down and let you guys complete some of these on your own. So I'm going to jump around down to number 8. So looking at number 8, we're going from milliliters, which is here, to liters, which is a base unit. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 times to the left. So this 75 becomes 1, 2, 3 times to the left. Fill in your gap with a 0, and we have 0.075 liters. So be careful when you end up with these gaps. Make sure you're filling in the zeros. So because this gets very repetitive, I'm going to go ahead and jump down to the bottom section so we can do a couple more comparisons, and then you guys can check your own answers on Canvas after doing this, the rest of the problems. So we have, let's do the first one, 63 centimeters to 6 meters. So we're going to convert our 63 centimeters using the ladder method. So we're going from centi to your base because it's just meters. So we're going 1, 2 spaces to the left. So your decimal is going to go 1, 2. So we're left with 0.63 meters is less than 6 meters. So we're going to skip over here to number 18. So we have we're at milli, and we're going to your base unit of liters. We go 1, 2, 3 times to the left. So 1, 2, 3 times to the left. So we're left with 1.5 liters is equal to 1.5 liters. So convert all the rest of the ones down at the bottom. Check your answers on Canvas. See how you did.